that. Just go and get some butties or something.
Look, make up your mind, Dan. What am I? Telesales or a sandwich board?
Forget it. What do you want?
Oh, anything. Nothing green in it.
Right, come on, Steph. Right, I'll do your deal.
What?
If I walk halfway with you, you go back to school.
Dan, they'll all laugh at me.
The sooner you get back, the better. Look, no one will say anything to you. If they do, they've got me to deal with, all right? Come on. She's coming. She brought Mrs. Hunter.
Look.
Is she crying?
Nope. I'm gonna make her cry. But you can't. How much?
£1.
Okay.
No talking. Quiet.
Pass it on.
Kirsty,
What, miss?
what did Jamie just say to you?
I don't know, miss. I couldn't hear him.
Jamie, perhaps you'd like to share with us what you found so funny.
It wasn't me, miss. I was just passing it on.
Stand up, all of you that just passed the message on. Josh? Craig? Perhaps you'd like to tell me what the message was that Josh asked you to pass around.
Put your knickers on, maybe, can't say.
Pardon? Say it louder so that we can all hear.
Put your knickers on and make me a cup of tea, miss.
Hang on a second. Sorry, please. Wait. Excuse me. Well, hang on.
You owe me £1.
She's not crying.
What are you doing?
I figured I might need some proof, so I'm gonna send him some magic tears. Here, do you want some?
What for?
Put them under your pillow. It might make Helen love you again.
No, I don't think so.
Here, I insist. I'll get me on.
Are you going to the cash and carry, only we're running out of stock?
Are you the manager?
Yeah?
Then manage.
Well, I don't even get a lunch break. You know, with all the stress I'm under, I might have to go sick.
Oh, no, you don't need to do that.
Well, who's going to do it then?
Leave it with me. David, are you going back to school at all today?
Oh, I can't, can I? It's such a shame, and all my cheese souffles were coming on a treat.
Well, look, would you like to work at Gnot Gnosh?
What, forever?
No, just lunchtime cover for Debbie.
Well, when will I start?
Now?
Aye, go on then. Excuse me, my lady.
Les, your 12 o'clock's going to be a bit late.
Just as well. I've got to get this out of the way.
Yeah, and some callbacks for estimates.
What 12 o'clock?
Exhaust.
No more. Don't book any more work in for him.
I thought I was here to bring business in.
Not that kind of business. Here, let's try a different tack. Phone the printer, see how much it costs for 1,000 of them to get printed up. We'll stick them through people's letterboxes.
Anybody here?
All right, Tony, what can I do for you?
These are from my car.
Oh, that's a shame. Because we don't do repairs, do we?
Haven't you got it back yet?
I wondered if you could store them for me. I think there might be more arriving.
What kind of people sends cars back in bits?
Yeah, well, I think it's a revenge thing.
Have you reported it? Yeah, well, if it was me, I'd have them shot.
Eh?
Yeah, I'll look after these. Dad, stick these in the back with you. I've got to catch Debbie. Debbie?
What?
Where are you going?
Lunch break.
Oh, hang on, I'll come with you.
No thanks.
What? Debbie?
Tea, sugar, milk, hot water, and don't touch your hand on that hot plate, it'll burn.
Ah, taking on new staff. Hey, Bumhead, you want to make sure you're covered for public liability?
Here, Ton. I've got a golden ticket. It's for that draw of yours tomorrow.
All right.
Tony, I don't understand why you'd want to do it.
Well, so people can sample the delights of my new Nosh Presto range.
Why, are you selling it in supermarkets?
No, Bombhead. We prepare food, then we deliver it to people for dinner parties and things. They pop it in the oven and, hey, Nosh Presto.
But, Tony, then they'll tell people that they made it.
Well, they can do what they like as long as I'm making money. Here, hope he's paying you.
Oh, aye. I'm getting a meat pie and a strawberry milkshake, so top that.
Prices.
What?
For the flyers. They can do them straight away as soon as they got the copy.
Well, look, all right then. Right, get down to the Prince's and get it sorted.
Why, I can't.
Why, you going home?
No.
Well, then you can get down to the Prince's.
Anyone want a cover?
No.
Dan, I can't cope with people at the minute.
Well, you shouldn't have come in work, should you?
Toby?
I'll make it.
Hey, lay off the lad.
Dad, you started it, and the way he's going, we'll all be laid off.
You finished work already?
Yeah, well, I've got more important things to do.
Oh, yeah, like what?
Keeping vigil. Tony, look at her. She's crying because of all bad things in the world. But if the water touches you, then it can make you whole again. You know, like in the song.
Really?
I'm waiting for a miracle to make my life whole again.
What kind of miracle?
I need a new tutor for my course, otherwise it's going to get axed. I keep on picturing him in my mind. I reckon he'd be someone like you know, special and gifted. And he'd want to help other people, the poor and the unfortunate, so that they can have a chance to aspire to his greatness. Like that Jamie Oliver. He's such a good cook.
Chef.
Well, it looks like I'm just going to have to wait for my knight in shining armour.
Oh, well. Good luck.
Steph, why aren't you at school?
I couldn't. The kids there are horrible. School's just horrible.
Come here. Come here, Sam. I'm just about to put kettle on.
Right, we've got a lot to get through this afternoon, so sit down and be quiet. Hand these out, please. Damon, sit down. Right, now that I've got your attention, all of the work that you didn't complete this morning will become homework. This lesson, we're going to discuss tragedy. Can anyone tell me what a tragedy is?
Craig Dean's hair.
Amy, will you swap places with Josh, please? Josh, come and sit at the front. Thank you. Right. A tragedy is a story with an unhappy ending, which is exactly what you're going to come to, Joshua Malone.
I haven't done anything, miss.
Shakespeare ended his comedies with marriage and his tragedies with death. We're going to be looking at his play Romeo and Juliet and charting the sequence of events which led to such a tragic end for this young couple. Right, I've prepared you some handouts, which are the story written in the style of a magazine article. I'd like you to read them and call out the key events. Josh, could you hand them out, please? Where are the handouts?
Handouts, miss.
Who has had the papers from this desk? Well, whoever it is, better bring them to me soon or there'll be serious trouble.
There weren't any, miss.
Was it something I said?
What?
Well, I get the feeling I've done something wrong. But I'm sorry about Max if it's
Look, was
that...
there any messages while I was out?
No.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. Tony, you seem like you're in a bad mood with me.
I'm not.
Well, if I've done something wrong, you should really tell me.
Look, just don't touch my knives, all right?
Sorry?
And table 7 needs clearing.
I've come to see Tony.
What's it in connection with?
We're here to do a job for him.
OK, well, if you just take a seat. Tony, there's someone here to see you.
Who?
A couple of guys.
What do they look like?
A bit rough, to be honest.
What did they say?
That they've come to see you about a job.
Maddie, listen to me. You got to tell them I'm not here. Tell them I'm Tell him I've got somebody else to do the job. If you're a true friend, you do this for me, yeah?
Okay. It's no good staring at the ceiling, Josh. The answer's not there.
I haven't got your papers, miss.
Fine. Then you're all on detention.
No, I can't, miss. I've got to walk Steph home.
You and I both know that Steph's not in school.
She got sent home for scaring people.
Shut your face.
That's enough. You'll all stay back for an hour.
You can't.
Excuse me?
My mum says you're not allowed unless you give 24 hours notice and send a letter.
I'm going.
Wait.
It was him.
Both of you, go away outside the school office. You're both in detention tomorrow.
It wasn't even me.
Office.
Miss, you get on, mate.
Now.
Here, drink this. It'll make you feel better. Men's broken hearts.
Take more than mending a broken heart.
Hello, Scott. It's Tony. Look, I want to cancel that contract on Max and OB. If you're there, pick up the phone.
What does it feel like to make a killing?
What?
On the raffle ticket sales for the draw, look at all these stubs. We'll have to open another book at this rate.
Right.
Well, don't get too excited. What's wrong with you lately?
Nothing.
What's this contract you've just cancelled?
Oh, flaming phone company. I'm better off with one of those pay-as-you-go schemes.
I know what's going on here. Those two guys who came in the restaurant yesterday.
What'd they tell you?
You were such a tight so-and-so. They only came in to price up a kitchen, and as soon as you thought you might have to cough up, they ran a mile. It's a false economy, Tony. Just look at the Nosh Presto draw. You've got to spend money to make money. And as soon as the papers find out who's going to win the draw, we're going to be quids in.
Paul Crawford.
Not only does Paul Crawford own the golf club, but I hear he lives in a virtual palace. Hey Today are going to be falling over themselves to get pictures inside his house, and it's great publicity for the business.
So it's not like we're fixing it, we're just helping to find a worthy winner.
You got it.
So I said to him, hammer, or whatever you call yourself nowadays.
It's called nails.
Nails. I said, when you make your first million, you can have a house with as many bathrooms as you want. But for now, you'll have to make do with one. He stood there in front of the mirror with his roll-on deodorant, and I can't get in.
Just talk to him. No, I wish I were at school, but I can't because they're scrapping the course. And then there's him and he don't want to go. It just doesn't seem fair, Dan.
Life's not fair, Bumhead. I mean, take a look at me. If it's not Debbie driving me up the wall with her jealousy, it's me dad and Toby about this place. I've had to give them the day off so I can clean up. They've turned it into a garage almost overnight, and the majority of my business is completely cleared up.
Sounds like a job for cornucopia.
Who?
The statue.
All right. Peace, but if you don't stop getting at Steph,
Look at that. A green chip. Sorry, mate. Look, I can hardly have a go at your sister, can I, when she don't even turn up for school?
maybe we should be getting back.
Hang on, you're the one that said the detention was unfair. We're not doing it.
It's only going to make things worse, though.
What do you mean? We'll be doing her a favour.
By missing detention. How'd you work that one out?
Look, it's obvious she ain't fit to be a teacher, and we're just making her aware of the fact. And in time, well, she'll thank us.
Maybe.
Oh, Peter.
Yes, ma'am.
Have you seen Craig or Josh around?
Well? No, ma'am.
Any news on your car yet, Tone?
In a manner of speaking. Hey, you haven't seen Scott Anderson, have you?
5 more sold?
Ooh, so when's the big draw then, eh?
Tonight.
And if you win, you get a meal. Yes.
Not just any old meal, Ben. It's a dinner fit for a king served in the comfort of your own home.
Sounds like a TV dinner to me.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't expect you to understand. Can you even work a toaster yet?
Ah, speaking of which, that. She's very efficient, isn't she, Armand? You should put your feet up, Tone.
On your own, Ben?
Yeah, for the moment. Just lying in my stomach before I meet the boys from the station.
Planning on a bender, are we?
Yeah, well, I've got a couple of days off, man, and I intend on enjoying myself.
Right, well, remind me to keep out of the way.
See, all this moping around I've been doing just isn't me. From now on, I'm going to look after number one, B. Davies.
This new you wouldn't have anything to do with Izzy, would it?
What?
Do you really think she isn't up to the job?
If she could teach, then she wouldn't give out detentions. She can't handle it. As far as I'm concerned, teaching's about survival of the fittest.
Bombhead! It's a statue! Honestly, I saw it with my own eyes, all right? Pride.
Well, Mr. Pop Idol.
Word up, Craig.
Didn't you used to...
Ah, you used to manage us, didn't you?
You must feel like the man who missed out on the Beatles.
Yeah, we'll see.
No, actually, Craig, I think we have seen. Don't tell me your television doesn't pick up Chester 1.
Yeah, I watched it. You did okay.
Okay, yeah, that's one way of putting it. Okay.
Look, why aren't you two in school? Do you know, I must be the only person here who actually wants to learn.
Sick of school dinners, mate.
What about you, Lee? That why you dropped out?
Hey, no, seriously, guys, school's really good for you. You need something to fall back on.
Do you know, I think you made a big mistake going solo.
Really? That's what they said to Robbie Williams. Let's dance.
This doesn't look good. Your arms are crossed.
Enough's enough, Dan.
If I done, mate.
Where's Steph?
She's at school.
Yeah, that's where she should be, but it turns out she'd rather come around here and chat you up. Have you got any idea how worried my mum and dad are?
Well, she told me she was going back to school. I can't help it if she keeps coming round here. In fact, if you remember rightly, it was you that wanted me to talk to her about her epilepsy.
That's all there is to it.
What do you mean?
Because the last time I see you together, she was in your arms, Dan. So unless they've come up with some kind of new method to treat your diabetes, you have got a lot of explaining to do.
I was comforting her.
She is my little sister. How would you like it if you walked in and see me all over Lee?
Well, that's just ridiculous.
I can come back.
No, mate, it's good to see a friendly face. I'm getting it from all angles at the minute.
Well then, I've got just the pick-me-up. Ibiza night at the Dog.
If you were going to Ibiza, then I'd consider it.
Mate, things can't be that bad.
She thinks I'm trying it on with Steph.
Ooh. Are ya?
No, I'm not. What do you take me for?
Sorry, some people are into that sort of thing.
Well, I'm not.
Don't worry about it, mate. She'll come round.
If she put as much effort into work as she does in torturing me, she'd put every other burger bar out of business. I can't live like this.
Yeah, well, that's why you need to lock up early and come for a drink.
I've got to hold the fort, mate. Maybe another time.
You're rubbish. If you change your mind, you know where I am.
Just want to be taken seriously. Dan thinks it's a big joke.
Yeah, it's same with me and being a chef.
I need to write my own material.
I think I need a new tutor, and I've asked Tony, but I just don't think he's interested.
I want to write about life.
I want to cook.
When I make it big, I want to go back to the streets. That's where I get my ideas from, man. Keeping it real.
And when I'm at the top, I want to create food that lifts the soul, but still tastes like home cooking, not fancy.
Yes! I want a helicopter.
I want a miracle.
Not too much to ask for.
No, it's not.
Do you boys have anything you want to say to me?
No, miss.
You're only postponing the inevitable. I'll see you both for detention after school.
After school?
Sorry, miss. No can do.
Yes, can do. I'll put it this way. 24 hours notice or not, if you're not there this time, I'll be on the phone to your parents and we'll see what they have to say.
Davies. Here he is. Decided to join us then?
Well, I've not working. Having my dad and Toby involved in the business is like having a kiss of death.
Well, a stiff drink will fix that. What do you want?
You're starting a bit early.
Yeah, I'll have to be here any minute. The shift's about to finish.
And you're the first in the pub?
Yep.
Actually, mate, the way my luck's running, I'll probably sit here all day and miss a load of work coming in.
Yeah, Dan, what you having?
I'll just have an orange juice.
Good lad.
Here we go.
Managed to track Izzy down yet?
Nah, dead in the water, mate. So she's all yours if you can find her.
Well, you found other fish to fry, have you?
Tony were looking for you earlier.
Yes, I gather. Well, I can fit him in.
Was there something you wanted, Anderson, or were you just passing by, like some sort of bad smell?
No, Ben. Just passing by.
Good.
To fingers.
This could be the worst job in the world.
Yeah, leave that to me.
You know, I sometimes wonder why I bother. The long hours, the customer complaints, waitresses like Debbie Dean. And then, something comes along that restores your faith in the world of catering.
We are talking about Bombhead.
We are.
Well, he's hardly Jamie Oliver, is he?
Well, neither was Jamie Oliver to begin with. I mean, until somebody gave him his chance. Yes, Bombhead may be useless now, but the point is, with the right tuition, he could make it. Just needs somebody in his corner. I mean, he's young, he's enthusiastic, wants to learn.
He's an idiot.
He needs a champion. You know, I always fancied myself as a bit of a teacher, man. People hanging on to your every word, looking up to you with respect.
Well, if it's a showcase for your talents you're after, then look no further than Nosh Presto.
I always dreamed of having my own empire.
If ticket sales are anything to go by, then this thing could really take off.
Hey, there could be a whole world of Hutchinsons out there.
Tony, I hate to rain on your parade, but you've got too much on your plate with the launch. Besides, there's no money in teaching.
Hey, it's not all about the money, you know. What about the sense of achievement?
What's going on?
Why aren't you at school if your sister catches you here?
What is the problem?
Well, she thinks because I was comforting you that I...
She thinks what?
Well, you know, you and me.
Does she now?
It's not funny. I'm living on my nerves here. All I ever wanted was your sister. I'd never do anything to hurt her.
She knows that.
You know, she don't act like it.
Well, you don't have to convince me. I've only come round to say thank you anyway.
For what?
For giving me advice and being there and not treating me like a 2-year-old unlike everybody else. And I've decided to go back to school.
Well, that's great. Steph, I just want you to know I think you've handled all this really well.
Thank you. And ignore Debbie. She doesn't know what she's missing. Thank you, Dan.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
It's like a disease with you, innit?
Whatever you think, nothing's going on.
That's why you were all over each other when I walked in. Dan was listening to me, which is more than I could say for you. Is this a baby sister thing? Is this your way of getting me back for all those years of hand-me-downs and being left with the yellow jam tarts? And let me tell you, Dan isn't one of my hand-me-downs. Yet.
I never did like your taste in clothes, sis. But man, let me know when you're finished with him.
Hang on, I'm nobody's cast off.
I am warning you. Stay away from my boyfriend or you'll have more to worry about than just having a fit.
I don't believe you said that. I think you should leave. And let's get one thing straight. If you're not going to trust me anymore, then we might as well call it a day right now.
Don't know about you, but I'm here for the night.
Look, let's just get it answered and go home.
Problem?
No, no problem.
Look, I'm trying to get you to look at the relationship between the older boys in the story and the younger ones, or as Piggy calls them, the little uns.
Craig's got a little one, ain't you, Craig?
Shut up.
Look, I am trying to help you towards a better life here. I mean, this is a great book and you're throwing it around like it's an old packet of crisps. You're exactly the same in class. Somebody needs to teach you how to behave.
Best get someone in then, miss.
Now, I know you can work miracles, and I'm not asking for a big pot of money like Jake Dean. All I want is to be a real chef. I just don't want to be flipping burgers for the rest of my life, like Max. So if you can just give me a sign, any sign.
What do you know about Jake Dean's money?
Give over. Here, you just give me Willie's.
What do you know about Jake Dean's money?
Well, I know it was a miracle.
A miracle?
Yeah, winning lottery. I've gone and bought some tickets for Tony's draw myself. Now, I know it might not be lottery, but it could be me. Hey, it's one thing, having great wealth like you, but poor is the man what has no faith. Hey?
I'm sorry, miss. Some people are beyond help.
Apology accepted.
My mum's got this saying. What can you expect from a pig? but a grunt.
That's a terrible thing to say.
Can I tell you something?
You can tell me anything.
If you knew what I had to do before I even get to school.
Would you like to talk to someone? Craig, I think it'd be a good idea if you gave us some privacy.
No, it's all right. I've got nothing to hide. I have to get my sister up in the morning, make sure she's got clean clothes to wear, make her breakfast and a packed lunch before even taking her to school.
And your mother?
Well, she sometimes doesn't even get out of bed, miss.
Oh, is she unwell?
This is difficult for me.
Take your time.
Well, I blame the tablets, but the doctor says her nerves are bad.
Joshua, what about your father?
Well, he's in prison, miss.
Oh, Josh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, well, I'm not. What with all the drinking, we're better off without him.
Craig, how could you? Can I do anything to help?
Well, if I could go now, miss. I need to get the tea in.
Okay. Craig, sit down.
Davies!
Hey, I was just about to call you.
Yeah, I was just about to join you. I'm not so sure I should now. What's going on?
Well, it's the lads, isn't it? What have they done? All the names of the birds I pulled in Ibiza.
If they missed any out, because I'm sure I could fill them in.
Get out of it. Well, I'm going back in then.
Have you had enough?
What? I'll tell you when I've had enough. Thank you very much, Danny boy. You coming?
No, I don't fancy playing catch-up. Pathetic as usual.
Right, let's run through this one more time.
Okay. I'm making the draw, so I'll have Paul Crawford's winning ticket up my sleeve. So when I put my hand in the hat to make the draw, the ticket falls out of my sleeve and into my hand. Di presto.
Hey, nosh presto. You sure this is going to work?
It's the oldest trick in the book. I've seen it done on TV.
Yeah, well, this isn't a magic show and you're not David Blaine.
What is it you people in the trade say? What the eye don't see, that the chef gets away with.
Yeah, all right, put it down now, fellas. Guys. Lads, please.
Did you see that?
Where have you been?
I could have sworn it was Ben.
What, don't you answer your phone anymore? Mandy, can you go and check we're all right for the draw?
Yeah, we are.
Well, will you check again?
What you actually mean is, will I get out of the way while you two men discuss business?
Mandy.
I'm gone.
Why have you been hounding me all week?
Oh, so you've noticed then?
Mate, I couldn't get in the club this morning for post-it notes. Now I'm a busy man. I've got 5 minutes.
I want you to call off the dogs.
What?
The hit, I want it called off.
What are you talking about?
Maxi OB, you said you'd sort it. I don't want it sorting.
Sunshine, it's a little bit late for that.
Oh, what have you done?
Well, when you ask me to do a job, I see it through.
Oh, my God. Are they dead?
This isn't funny, lads. It's stupid.
Oh, but it is. You see, after everything I've had with the Dean sisters today, this is just what the doctor ordered. Cheers.
Come on, boys, please. Dan, you can't leave me like this.
Don't worry, I'll bring you breakfast.
There's a murderer on the loose.
Yeah, you're right, I can't. If he goes for your head, mate, stick your helmet on. On second thoughts.
Do you know what you are? You're just a dirty...
I can't find the ticket in the photographer's here. Tony, snap out of it. Last chance for a ticket, everyone.
Done something terrible.
Yeah, I've gone solo.
Well, it won't be one of us that wins. You know what the Dean motto should be? Without bad luck, we'd have no luck. You got a ticket?
No, I just wanted to get out of the house. And it's great being off school, but it's a lonely business, is show business.
What about Abby?
Good girl, but I'm aiming to reach the top, aren't I? I've got to travel light.
I've got baggage of the little sister variety. She's come between me and Dan.
Steph, you know, since I've gone solo, Dan and Steph have done nothing but ridicule me.
I tell you, jealousy is a terrible thing. But there's nothing wrong with a bit of ambition, so you just go for it.
Yeah, well, thank you, Debbie.
Yeah, and if you need any more help, you can always count on me.
Well, little minx.
Okay, there's no more tickets now. I'm sure you had that ticket last. Scott asked me to give you this. I had you going then, Sunshine. Said it was a wind-up. I don't know if that makes any sense to you.
Oh, thank God.
I see you're still cut up over Izzy, then.
Well, you got to move on, haven't you?
Very philosophical.
Yeah. So you going to untie me or what?
And you'd do the same for me, would you?
Come on, Scotty. I know we've had our differences, and I'm sorry about before. No, I'm not asking you to take me home with you. Come on, the least you can do is untie me, please. Please.
I think you'll find there's less that I can do.
Yeah, all right, I'll take this from here. Hello, Ben.
You all right, Dad?
Back in the nick of time, eh?
Yeah.
You haven't been listening to a word I've said, have you? I've been looking for this for the past half hour.
Well, don't worry, everything's going to be fine. They're okay. Hey, it's just like that film, innit? Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. But who has got the golden ticket?
Yeah, he's milking it, isn't he? Come on, get on with it, Willy Wonka! Willy Wonka!
You know, your mother and I came home one night, found that you set fire to the bathroom rug. You were just a toddler then. But this, this takes the biscuit.
Dad, I can't reach the names on my back.
No, I really don't think I should leave you alone.
You're really enjoying this, aren't you?
I suppose Abby could look after you.
Dad, give us a hand, will you?
Come on.
The names of people that I've...
Yeah. I can guess. You know what you need? Is a good woman. Not just another notch on your bedpost, but someone to settle down with. You're far too old for all this.
I want to be tied down.
Oh, well, now you're talking.
Yeah.
Right. You ready?
No, can I have a back? Thank you.
Thought I might find you here. Haven't you caused enough trouble for one day? I think you should stay. You might want to hear this. Do you know she called your brother a hand-me-down?
Look, I don't want to get involved.
That's rich coming from someone who split us up.
I split you up?
Yes, you!
I listened to you this afternoon. It's your turn to listen to me now. If you can't see what you and Dad have got, then you're more stupid than what you look like.
Whatever. Oh, whatever. Is that all you got to say? Don't get upset. It's not good for you.
What, in case I have another fit again? I don't believe you, Debbie. That's exactly why I got to Dan, because he's the only one around here who doesn't treat me like a freak.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, please. We're about to do the draw, OK? So... And the winning number is... number 66! Who's that, man? What's that? Mr. Crawford! Well, congratulations, Mr. Crawford, from Notch Presto.
How did that happen?
Paul Crawford's number was 99. Do you want it upside down, Tony?
But the Danes.
The Danes!
Do you know what time it is? Right, okay, I'm on my way. Go back to bed, Ben.
What are you doing?
We found someone else.
What is it this time? Someone handcuffed to a tree on their stag night?
No, there's been another murder. I'm off.
Where's Abby?
Do you need my address? Afternoon.
Welcome to the house of fun. Now I've come of age. Welcome to the lion's den. Temptation's on his way. Welcome to the house of
Are you phoning Tony to see what time they're coming over? I mean, we don't want him and Mandy turning up with the grub before we're ready now, do we?
Ladies and gentlemen, Elvis is in the building.
Oh, look at him. Oh, you look great, doesn't he, Debs? Hey, we are going to knock 'em dead.
How do I look?
Oh, that's great news, Dot. We'll see you there in a couple of hours.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Thanks, bye.
I'm glad somebody is.
What's that?
It was a beautifully crafted table centrepiece until it got squashed by Mr. and Mrs. Pinchy here.
Shouldn't they be in the fridge rather than out here?
What's the point? The whole thing's a complete waste of time. I mean, how's it going to look launching our new business in a house in which the word tacky's an understatement?
Tony, it doesn't matter where we are as long as the food and the service are up to scratch.
Yeah, well, none of this would be a problem if we were going to Mr. Paul, chairman of the Golf Club Crawford's 5-bedroom country retreat.
Yes, well, we're not, so deal with it.
You couldn't make me a couple of butties, could you?
We're closed. Try that cesspit of a burger bar over there.
What's that?
It's a swan.
It was a swan.
Yeah, well, you could have fooled me. I'll tell you what, Tony, I'll go next door and have a bag of crisp, eh?
Do what you like.
Tony, I know things haven't exactly turned out the way we'd hoped.
You can say that again.
But it doesn't automatically mean that the day's going to be a complete disaster. We've already made a stack of cash from the ticket sales. Now, all we have to do is work together, make sure Hey Today get a great story, the Dean stuff the faces, and Nosh Presto's first outing will be a complete success.
Oi!
Craig?
Steph, I was just about to get...
You sick little...
Oh, no, it wasn't me. I just saw some lads doing it and then they ran off.
What's going on? What are you doing?
What you on about? It weren't me.
She's your sister. Why would you do that?
Oh, but I told her that.
Just give me this. Get out of here before I shove this where the sun don't shine. Well, go on. You all right?
Why shouldn't I be? I'm used to people ridiculing me.
Yeah, well, not everyone is.
Get your hands off her!
Debs?
Don't Debs me! I thought there was nothing going on!
There's not, I'm just...
I can see what you was just... Steph, what is your problem? Can you not get your own bloke since you've been spannered?
I don't need this.
Get back here! I'm not finished with you yet!
You might not be finished with her, but I'm done with you.
What?
I thought we could try and work this out, but you can't help yourself, can you? If it's not me and Steph, it's me and Charlie. This jealousy routine is doing my nutting.
Maybe I wouldn't be jealous if I didn't keep catching you with
She was upset and I was comforting her. What's the point? Because you're not going to change your mind, are you? It's over, Debs. I just can't deal with this anymore.
Okay, bye.
You'll never guess what's happened. I've just caught Craig Dean doing a Rolf Ferris. What's up?
Just plain secretary.
Well, you certainly dressed the part. You've been raiding Mum's wardrobe again.
I've got an interview at the pharmacy.
Well, good luck. You're going to need it in that outfit.
Mr. Kirk called. He wants a quote. I said you're calling back.
Yeah, no problem. Toby, you feel like flexing your pecs? There's some boxes in that car need shifting.
Well, at least he's acknowledging you.
Tell me he's grown sick and tired of your nagging housewife bit already and developed selective hearing.
I'm worried about him, Dan. I thought getting back into a routine, coming back to work would help, but if anything, it's making things worse.
He's not been Mr. Personality recently, has he?
It doesn't matter what I say or do anymore. Nothing makes any difference.
I know what you mean.
I'm going for this job to make us seem like any other normal married couple, besides the fact that we need the money.
I'll pay him what I can, Ellie.
Money's not really the issue, though, Dan. It's Toby. I'm losing him, not physically, but mentally. He needs help. I arranged for him to see the counsellor this afternoon, but he
said he didn't want to go.
Toby.
How many times, Ellie? I don't want to speak to a complete stranger.
But it might help.
I said no! I don't need any help. I'm dealing with this in my own way and in my own time.
Look, Abigail, I'm not telling you to come home. I'm just phoning you to find out where you are, that's all. Right, but when you do want to come home, you phone me and I'll come and collect you. Right, okay, I'll see you later. How's your sister? She's still over at Lisa's place? Ben?
Yes, I heard you.
Which is more than can be said for Paula Jones.
Who?
Well, the girl whose body we found yesterday.
What body?
Were you really that bad last night?
What do you think?
You know what you need? Is a really good fry-up. When I used to go out with the boys, we'd have a couple of runny eggs, some burnt bacon, nice big slice of bloody black pudding used to really sort us out the next morning. Well, you can't do the time. Davies, Chief. Sir. Yeah, right. Well, we're just on our way.
What are you doing here? Ben, I thought I told you I wasn't interested. You know, maybe you should leave me alone now.
But who's Bouncy Babs?
That's not important. Look, you and me, yeah, it was only ever going to be one night.
Did you know you had...
What? Oh, look, you've got to try and move on. Forget about me. I know it's going to be difficult, but it's just something you've got to do. Now go.
The chief wants us down at the mortuary for the pathologist's reports. Apparently there are a couple of problems.
Dad, all right. I'm going to be upstairs, yeah?
You ready?
Where do you want us?
The kitchen straight through there. You're not expecting us to eat that, are you?
No, it's a table centrepiece.
I thought I heard our party planners. Now, what can we expect?
Well, you just have to wait and see.
Look, Usteens are all very healthy eaters, you know.
That's something, I suppose.
We're not big tidying up fans in this house. A quick rinse of what you need usually does the trick.
Is that your dining table?
Yeah, we usually eat off our laps in front of the telly.
Yes, you can. Why don't you two go and get changed, and me and Tony will get things started down here.
Changed? What do you mean changed? We are changed.
You're not going to sit down to dinner dressed like that, are you?
Oh.
Right.
I was.
Oh, don't go. Steph, it wasn't me who did the graffiti. I swear it wasn't. Look, when you saw me with that can, I was trying to cover it up. I was trying to protect you.
Really?
Yes. That's all I've been trying to do since you got attacked. Look, I know you think that I've been laughing at you, but I haven't. I've been looking out for you.
Am I supposed to be grateful of that, Craig? I'm not a Fruit Loop that needs 24-hour protection. I'm me. I'm Steph, and I'm the same person I always have been.
Yeah, and you're still my sister.
Oh, do you guys know why Nosh is shut?
Yeah, Tony's at our place cooking the meal we won.
Great. One day I'll need the lining of my stomach replacing and Gimpy Hutchinson's nowhere to be seen.
Well, drive and buy's open, I think.
Nah, I can't face Mr. C today. Especially if he's heard they found another body.
It's been another death.
Yeah, apparently. See ya.
Right, you're coming home with me.
What, so they can take a smiling picture of me and print it next to the picture of the dead body?
They wouldn't do that.
Wouldn't they? Survivor parties while killer strikes. You don't know what I'm going through, Craig.
What are they doing now?
Debbie's still crying, and I think Frankie and John are trying to calm her down.
Well, I hope they sort it out before Hey Today arrive.
You leave them to me. Just concentrate on getting Mr. and Mrs. Pinchy dressed. You see, this is why Nosh Presto is bound to be a huge success. We're such a great team. I'm a people's person, and you're an anal hygienist. Match made in heaven. Who needs Paul Crawford?
I do. Whatever happened to a place for everything and everything having its place?
Champagne, everyone?
And the worst part is that I was going to ask him to come round and join us, you know, forgive him. Messing me about my child instead.
Steph?
Yeah, she thought something was going on between them.
But there isn't.
No, we've just been through all that. Oh, try and keep up, will you?
What am I going to do, Mum? I've lost him and it's all my fault.
I tell you what you're going to do. You're going to put your face on and you're going to show Dan Hunter what he's missing out on. No buts, Deborah Dean. When he sees you centre spreading A today, dressed up to the nines, he'll be round here with a bunch of flowers and a box of chocolates before you know it.
You really think so?
I know so. The Deans.
The Deans.
The Deans.
Are you going to wait for Ellie? Must be going well. They've been a while. Toby? Yeah, sick, isn't it? I've already been on to the council about it, but... Are you all right? I mean, really all right, because Ellie doesn't seem to think so, and neither do I. You think you might need help?
Nothing can help me.
We're running out of ideas here, mate. Ellie's doing everything she can to try and make things right, but she's fighting a losing battle. She thinks she's going to lose you. We're all really worried about you. Just do me a favour. Go and see that councillor, because if you don't, things are going to be a lot worse than they already are. Ellie will leave you. For good. You better get that, it's probably important.
Right, this is the spec of the body that was found yesterday. As you'll see, she sustained serious neck and head injuries. The wound there, just above her shoulder.
Do we know anything about her?
Yeah, her name is Paula Jones. She's 23. She's local to the area in which her body was discovered. This is just the sort of breakthrough we've been waiting for months.
Do you think the DNA that they found could be from Mama?
Oh, let's hope so.
Toby, I thought I'd be bumping into Dan, but it's good to see you. Ben, what have you been up to?
I don't want to talk about it.
I've not seen you since you walked me home. You were really nice to me. Kind of missed you.
Oh, and I've got you this.
You left it at mine. I've kept it safe. I've been wearing it. Made me feel close to you. You know, because you know what I'm going through and that.
It's better. Could do last night all over again, that. Spanner head. What's that?
It's nothing. Crack open the champagne. I got the job. It starts next week. It's great, isn't it?
Get me out of here.
Toby!
Is he all right?
I don't know.
Is it nearly ready yet?
Yeah, come on, Tony. Throw us something to suck on out here, will you? I mean, we're dying of starvation.
You can't rush perfection.
How's it going?
Well, look, it'd be better if I had a bit more work surface. How do people live like this? And I don't know what they're getting so stressed for anyway. Half the family's not here. The table's not been laid. If you can call it a table.
Oh, I'll be Dom. Oh, I'll get it.
Huh?
From Hey Today.
Come on, Debs. The photographer's here. Hello, and welcome to the Dean's residence. Oh,